Cool, ladies and gentlemen, what's good, what's good? It is another episode of The Forbidden Juice. It is hosted by
Coach Tang.
And it's your boy AD. Welcome to The Forbidden Juice, where we spill the juice on all things forbidden. Do you dare take a sip?
Yes, sir.
There we go. Bro, what kind of fucking delay timing was that? Oh my days. Bro, you can't buy good health these days, man. My goodness. All right,
I'm not being paid to be here.
Neither am I.
Exactly.
Alright, cool. Fine. Whatever.
Exactly.
Fine. Hey, look, listen. Coach Tang don't want to be here, so if anybody wants,
Alright, peace.
bro, sit down and come. Let's talk. So, this episode of The Forbidden Juice. So, for anybody who knows what The Forbidden Juice was before, right? We always used to come up with our topics where it's just like hella, like something thought provoking to talk about, yada yada, this and that. But I've realized that I want to take the Forbidden Juice in a different direction where, yes, we still have the very, very thought-provoking discussions, but also I just want us to be able to vibe and chill on this channel as well. It's literally just about, like the reason why I even made the Forbidden Juice in the first place, it was me, Kaze Sukai, and True Function, all just like we just use it as an opportunity to chill. And because we were like three young black men who all thought along the same sorts of lines and stuff, and we always had these sorts of discussions ourselves in private anyway, we were like, fuck it, let's just make a podcast doing the same thing that we normally would do anyway. Gave us an opportunity to chill and just enjoy each other's company, you know. And part of the reason why we then eventually went on the hiatus is because we took it too serious. So we focused a lot on like making sure we had a nice new relevant topic to talk about and doing all the research ahead of time and worrying about the social media marketing and how we're eventually going to find like sponsors and blah blah. And it took the fun out of it, you feel me? So I'm just going to go back to having fun with this podcast, and whatever happens with it is whatever happens with it. But this is just going to be an episode where it's like me catching up with my boy and we just vibing, you know what I mean, talking about whatever the heck, you feel me? So I hope you guys enjoyed this new wave, I guess, that the Forbidden Juice is now going to be on. So it's going to be a mixture of like the heavy topics as well as just the chill shit. And yeah, you guys just along for the ride to enjoy whatever vibe we going with. So yeah, man. How you been, bruv?
Good.
Lovely.
Been a hot minute since I've seen you, man.
Bruv, you're telling me. Fam, do you know one thing I was thinking of talking about before we came here today? I was thinking that we should talk about just like marriage, engagement, all that sort of shit.
Why would you want to go there straight away?
No, should I tell you why? It's because like, bruv, we're both engaged now, and it's just like, fam, like, I was thinking earlier on, what's the point of getting married? Like, is there even a point in getting married anymore? Because there's loads of people don't want to get married no more. But so we're two guys that have popped the question.
So basically, like, so you wanna go down that rabbit hole already? Okay, so there's so many different things to say about this topic.
Yeah.
So you've got the good old fashioned reason of why marriage was a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you've got obviously what marriage means right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said, obviously, why do people want to even get married if they do?
Like, why did you want to get married, fam?
So, like, I've always been, like, I'm quite traditional in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
I've always wanted to, obviously, have that lifelong partner.
Yeah.
Someone to, obviously, build and grow with. So that's a big part of it. And obviously, it's just that promise of... no matter what, you guys are going to be there for each other. Mm-hmm. Obviously, in this day and age, it's kind of morphed from that more traditional mindset. But if we wind back the time even further, I believe marriage was basically a business deal. Basically, it was this person don't like you. You don't want to take the smoke. So you say, you know what, let's get our kids together. We're now family, that we can have no more beef. Or the other one is, oh, you've got money, I've got fish. You need fish, I need money. There we go.
Imagine getting married for fish.
Oh, you know what I mean.
You're so useless that they want to marry you for fish. Hey, well, listen, we hungry, we need fish, man.
Hey, bro, you'll probably go for like 3 camels and a sheep.
Bro, I'm at least 7 camels, bro. Fuck off. I'm valuable, bruv. Maybe you go for a camel. Me, I go for 7 minimum, bruv.
Nah, man, I'm more 4 tigers.
You're 4 tigers. You're tigers?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Tigers.
Oh, please. Oh, please, bruv. No way. Alright, you know what? Fine, go ahead, innit? So, but yeah, but fucking, I'm not bothering going into the topic of marriage. I think the marriage thing is definitely like a debate for another time. But like,
yeah, I think that should be kept for a serious topic
yeah, like
later
the
on.
serious
Because
one.
obviously, if you want to do, we'll just do a quick summary of it.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you look at marriage now, obviously with the whole modern wave of feminism, obviously
feminism.
men's and women's rights and equality and all that, it kind of blows up quite a lot of traditional systems and structures.
Yep.
And obviously then there's the cost benefit analysis of it, which
It's a cost benefit analysis, raw boy.
some people do some reading here.
That's too heavy for today, fam.
Exactly. That's a topic for that's for another chat.
Yeah, bro. I'm not getting into no cost benefit. I'm trying to think like, did I get into some cost benefit analysis for my proposal? That's a thing as well, by the way. Like,
it is definitely a thing.
I'm now engaged from. So from anybody who like knew me in the last iteration of the Forbidden Juice, I'm now engaged. I proposed to my missus on the 27th of December 2022. So yeah, mate, engaged. Got to get married most likely next year. So 2024 is when we'll look to get married. I'm kind of just waiting for life to be together, essentially. So working on just like getting our money right. Then we'll work to move in with each other, and then have the wedding after that. We'll also see if we can go to Japan as well. So that's like the game plan. I was gonna go to Japan this year for my birthday, but I didn't bother.
Pricey, bro.
No, do you know what? No, it's not even that. Cause like we saw that we could have the funds for it by the time we needed to go. You know what I mean? So,
but the problem is it's not like the fun. So basically, you pay quite a lot of it up front. That's the problem.
I mean, we were able to do it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We just thought that it made more sense instead of sinking all our money into Japan. We could just work on basically getting me debt free, because I've got debts on my back that need to be cleared. So it's just a case of working those out so that then we can move forward doing whatever the hell we want, not worrying about the debt side of stuff. Because at the moment, how much I pay for my debts, it takes away like a significant chunk, like more than half of my paycheck goes to my debts alone. The way it is right now anyway. So it's like, okay, let's just reduce the debt so that half of my paycheck, well, more than half of my paycheck suddenly becomes available to us to do whatever we want. Because like literally once that opens, like we're talking like rent money, bruv. Like I can now pay rent solo. And you know, bills can then get taken care of nice and easy on top of that stuff as well. And this and that. And saving can happen after all of that stuff as well. So that's kind of like where we're at the moment, where it's like, all right, cool, let's just grind on getting this debt down. And let me say a shout out to my girl as well for this, because it's like, I'm going to get the debt cleared regardless, because literally it's just a loan at this point. I managed to consolidate all my debts into a loan. And now I don't have to worry about paying off credit cards. I don't have to worry about paying off any of that other shit. It's literally just a loan.
I'm just trying to think, what the hell are you paying off?
Dude, do you know what? I wasted so much.
Other than
money.
obviously, other than university. Actually, no, you didn't even take a loan out for university.
No,
I don't even know.
But my dad paid for it.
Yeah.
Literally, I just ran it up on dumb shit, and it was like, I kid you not, I ran up so much of my credit just buying like takeaways and shit. Like, I can't really show you anything for it at the end of it all. You know what I mean?
So basically, you're just like just wasting money for
Fully.
So it wasn't like you bought something. So like, for instance, like you bought a car and you're paying your car off. It was just, I don't know, I felt like buying a car today. I buy a car. I like, oh, new pair of J's. I'm buy J's.
It's not even
food.
It's not even as good as that, because I could show you the J's. I could show you the car. Like there's very limited things I can show you for what I spent this money on. And even the stuff that I could show you, it doesn't come up to even a quarter of what I actually, like what debt I have at the moment. I seriously wasted just a bunch of it on nothing. So like literally, and I'm not even exaggerating, like so much of it is food. Like it's food, it's like traveling to places, it's like petrol money or hotels, or, you know what I mean? It's just like stuff like that. You feel me? Like stuff that I can't show you at the end of it. You know what I mean? Over the years. This isn't something I just racked up in a year, but like over the years, all this debt has just built up on my back, and it's just like, okay, cool. And it was also a misunderstanding and not really acknowledging how credit works. So it was just a lot of me like being like, oh, this is free money I can spend, essentially. And it's like, no, bro, if you have to pay this back with interest, and minimum payments aren't enough to cover all of this shit. Because all I was doing was making the minimum payments. And I'm thinking like, ah, cool,
okay,
yeah, sweet.
so that's where you so
Yeah,
basically you screwed yourself on the interest.
Yes, big time,
Gotcha.
big time. So it's literally just like years and years and years. Well, I say years and years, but like, to be fair, years and years. It's several years of just taking out credit, paying the minimum payment, and not doing much past that. And like my credit limits as well were always increasing as well. So I was just getting more and more credit limits.
This is why I always decline the credit increases.
Fam, I can't help it, fam.
I always like literally like, so basically I got a credit card and basically like every year they go, oh yeah, you can like my limit is whatever it is at the moment, and they go, oh yeah, you can increase your limit. Just let us know you want to increase it.
You're like, fuck you, man. Fuck you. I refuse.
Because like obviously I was
the opposite.
Yeah, because pretty much like I guess that's where we differ. Is like I'm frugal. I should say I'm just not interested in things per se. So like, but I am, but I'm not to the extent of like, oh, I want to get it. It's more like, can I afford it? Yes, no. Kinda. Okay, I'm not gonna. If it's like I can afford this, it's not. Yeah, I'm getting.
Yeah, see, this is the problem I had, right? I was like, okay, I can't afford it, but I can afford the monthly payments. So, and then I would like get it based off of that. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, cool. But I can't afford like, okay, let's take this as an example. This laptop right here. Mm-hmm. This laptop was 1,500. Yeah. You know what I mean? I did not have 1,500. I was unemployed when I got this laptop, and it was like, okay, I can't afford £1,500, but I can afford £50 a month. And so I was like, you know what? Daddy don't get himself a brand new laptop.
That's where you do done goofed.
Yeah, fully. Like, and I did not need this laptop. I love it, but I didn't need it.
To be fair, with my laptop that I use, it was actually a similar price. But the difference is at the end of the financial year, basically, I overpaid in tax.
Okay.
So basically, they gave me my tax rebate, which came up to more than the laptop was worth. So then I was like, okay.
Guess what? Daddy can afford a new laptop. Yes.
And still have some change.
Yes. Yeah. No, I did not have that.
You see? So this is the difference.
Yeah, fully. So it was a lot of just, like, there's no way to sugarcoat it. It was poor financial decisions for years and years and years.
Okay, so another question is,
go.
Did you have an overdraft?
No, I would have had an overdraft, but the bank never gave me one.
Okay.
And I've only just been granted an overdraft like last month. And I didn't take it because I don't need it anymore. Because it's so fucking useless to me now.
Yeah, no. So pretty much a case of overdraft, another one for bad money management.
Yeah. No, I at this point now, I'm so much better with my money now. And like my financial decisions and all that. Because I've now made my mistakes, I've learned what I needed to learn, and that's why now me and my missus are working together to get this debt cleared and stuff. So like I'm spending far less, I'm like cooking at home more because obviously I was spending a lot of money. I mean a lot of money on takeaways, bro. So like there's a lot of changes, and also as well, the itches that I had in me to get new shit, I'm reducing a lot of them. For me,
that's also another thing. I don't get those itches.
I'm so glad you don't, bro. They're fucking shit. Like, I get them. Okay, I like new shit. That's my problem. I just like new shit. But mainly tech. I like new tech things.
Okay, so when it comes to that, are you willing to sell or recycle the old stuff?
Yes.
Okay, so then that's, I guess, that what helps. So like, obviously, so recently I've literally flipped all my J's. So I used to I used to have a massive collection of Jordans.
Shit.
And that was obviously just because I used to work at Nike.
Yeah.
It used to be like 40% off.
Yeah.
Obviously, you get the guys who buy the shoes on day one, do the pictures, I got the shoes, and then next day returns.
Yeah.
So obviously they come back into the store, they come back at the reduced price, I get the 40% off. So I bought all like brand new J's for like a fraction of the price.
That's crazy. That's
And
mad.
the stupid thing was I wore them once and then they just sat in the cupboard. In the
Oh,
box.
you're one of them.
No, it wasn't because I didn't want to wear them. It's just because at the time it was literally I got them, and then obviously because I worked retail, I wasn't gonna wear them in retail.
Oh, you're not gonna wear some work and
exactly.
shit, right? Yeah, yeah.
So basically, then after that, it was just a case of after I left retail, I went to an office job.
So there was
there's no need
time or need to wear them. Yeah.
Exactly. And then at this point, obviously, I was spending a lot of time with my partner. We didn't really go out, so we didn't need to.
Yeah, no occasion to wear the J's.
Yeah, and then it get into lockdown, and then
couldn't wear the J's in lockdown unless you're walking around the crib and J's.
Yeah, I'm Asian. You don't wear
shoes indoors.
Exactly. So it got to a point where it's just like I've got shoes in my cupboard, which obviously I want to wear, but I never do.
Yeah.
And then so it's just like, you know what? Flip him.
Fuck him. Yeah.
Flip him. At least I got to like, and obviously because I got my fraction of a price, I pretty much broke even on all the shoes.
Oh, that's sick. And that's like years afterwards as well.
Well, to be fair, they're pretty much brand new. Because I only wore them like once or twice.
Yeah.
So literally, the only thing you could tell was obviously the soles of the feet were dirty. The top, obviously, there probably might be like a minor crease, so like obviously there where most creases happen. But other than that, it was pretty much brand new.
Yeah.
So, and like that's the big thing with me. So like whenever I get stuff, I recycle stuff out to kind of cover part of the cost.
Yeah.
So it's just like.
Yeah, I'm cool with recycling tech. You know what I mean? So, my big vice. Anybody who knows me knows that like Samsung is my vice. Like, all my shit is Samsung. I kid you not. Fucking the camera we're recording this on right now is Samsung. This watch is Samsung. My regular phone I normally use is Samsung. The laptop is Samsung. I have in my pocket. Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro. You know what I mean? I've got a Samsung TV. I've got two Samsung TVs. I've got fucking Samsung sound bars. Like I've got so much Samsung shit. You know what I mean? My vacuum is Samsung, dude. Like I've got so much Samsung shit. Like that is.
There's nothing wrong with Samsung. It's just the fact you have just too much of it.
Yeah, no, fully. But by doing that and basically getting all the shit, I got the itch up. So I'm now in a place, and it's also just maturing as a person as well. But I finally now I'm just like, you know what? I do not need more shit. And even when something new comes out, I'm just like, bro, I really don't need it because it's such a marginal increase. And I mean, I got to shout out to Samsung's ecosystem for this because everything covers like the weaknesses of something else. So I'm never left wanting for more on any aspect of what I've got around me now. So,
well, I guess it kind of does, because in order for you to want to buy the extra stuff, you must have had a wanting or a need.
Yes, at the time I did, yeah.
So obviously, you've got we'll just break this down. You got the phone,
yeah,
and then you're like, oh, I want to listen to some music. Samsung earbuds. I'll get the earbuds.
Shall I give you the rundown?
You know what? I got a watch. Ooh, Samsung's got a watch.
Shall I give you the rundown? Shall I give you the rundown of how I just got into the Samsung ecosystem?
If it's anything like the Apple one, then no.
I mean, how is it like the Apple one? I mean, I don't know the reason someone get into the Apple ecosystem. All I can do is talk about how I got into the Samsung ecosystem.
All right, let's go for it then.
All right, so it obviously started off with the phones, right? Yeah. Shall I tell you when I got my first Samsung phone? When I was back with Nina. Yeah, that's when I got my.
That was your first one?
That was my first Samsung phone. Yeah. So that was my first Samsung phone. I remember when I got it as well. It was when me and Nina were on a holiday with each other. That's ex-girlfriend, by the way. Shout out, Nina. Hope you're doing well in life.
Bonjour.
So I got my first Samsung phone then, and from that point, literally, I was hooked, and I just kept getting Samsung phones from that point forwards. Fast forward a few years, the first Samsung thing I get was, I want to say it was
TV.
The TV. I think it was a TV and then the Buds afterwards. The reason I got the Samsung TV is because my brother got a Samsung TV first, and he got a really good one. He got a QLED, and I was like, Rob, this thing is amazing. But I didn't have the money that my brother had, so I just got myself a Crystal UHD one, still 4K. But I got myself a new TV, and I got it in the middle of lockdown as well. So I got the TV. Now, the reason I got the TV was because I was going to get the PS5. So I knew that I needed a 4K TV to coincide with when the PS5 was coming out. So there was that, and I like my TV that I had at that time. It was like, old 1080p sort of thing. Like it was, it was like, it was an alright TV. It just wasn't anything special at all. So yeah, I took the opportunity to get myself a bigger, nicer smart TV. Also, that's another thing as well. This TV was a smart TV. I didn't have a smart TV. I had just literally regular TV, and I literally all I ever did was play my PS4 on it, and that was it.
So what's the point of having a smart TV then?
What was that, sorry?
What's the point of having a smart TV if all you ever did on it was play PlayStation?
No, but that's the thing. I wanted to do more on it, but I couldn't because it wasn't a smart TV. Like, so, I put Netflix on the PS4, all that good shit, this and that, and that's why I tried to, you know what I mean? But then once I got the smart TV, like, I want to watch NBA games, but we didn't have the NBA League Pass on TVs back then, so I always had to watch them on my phone, and I didn't like that. But then I had the ability to cast to the TV from my phone. So I was like, yes, fucking yeah. But then here's the thing. When I was casting to my TV, it meant that I couldn't use my phone at the time because obviously I'm casting to the TV. So then I'm like, bruh, what the fuck, man? Like, I can't, like this works. This is fine. But like, I would like something else that like I can hook up to the TV to watch NBA games without and I can still be able to use my phone.
This is where a laptop comes in.
But then I got my Samsung earbuds. I actually got my earbuds before the TV, and that was just because I needed new earphones. I'd never had a pair of wireless buds before. AirPods were the big deal at the time. So, and I was like, I'm not getting AirPods because I don't have iPhones. I've never had an iPhone. So they had a Samsung equivalent that worked just as well as AirPods. So I was like, alright, cool, fuck it, let me get those. That was the very first Galaxy Buds. So I got those. But then yeah, time rolls forward. And they then announced the Samsung Galaxy Book Pro and Pro 360. And I was like, oh, this shit nice. And I was like, okay, I have a computer, but this computer's kind of slow. It's 8GB RAM. Intel i7, but 8GB RAM. So I was like, it's kind of slow. And when it came to like editing music, YouTube videos, all that sort of stuff, it really wasn't doing the job that well. So I justified in my head getting a laptop because I was like, okay, cool, I can do my video editing on this, I can do my music production on this, I can game on it a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense because you're buying it for a functional need.
Yes. Like, but this is the thing.
So the difference is like with your no. So the laptop possible because you're using it for functional needs. Obviously, you need to edit, but your current laptop doesn't allow you to do that efficiently. So like so that's the difference. Or that's an investment into your your video editing, whatever. But like we'll go back to like your AirPods, for instance. So what is the difference between your AirPods and say, I don't know, the off-brand equivalent for like a fraction of the price?
There's no difference.
Exactly my point. You see, like the amount of stuff my tech stuff I get from AliExpress. Shout out to those guys. They are.
I can't do that.
Like literally, like 90% of the tech stuff I get is from AliExpress.
Yeah, I can't do that, bro. I'm such a snob at this point.
But should I tell you a fun fact?
What?
90% of your tech comes from the same factories
that
this stuff comes from. The only difference is it gets pulled off the line before they put the sticker that says on it. Samsung.
I know.
So I've got the same, for argument's sake, I've got the same AirPods. Just don't have Samsung on it.
Yeah.
And it's probably worth 1,000th of the price.
Yeah, I know. But I refuse to do that.
But yeah, we are sticking with Samsung.
Gang. But Samsung, gang. Oh, yeah, look, anybody who's watching this, and you don't rate Samsung, suck your mum, innit, yeah? Because I know some people are just like, oh, you're an Apple fan, man. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Samsung is banging. But, bro, do you know what? I can't even be bothered to just keep going into the Samsung because I've got so much Samsung shit. But like, just know that off the back of all that stuff, like for example, getting the TV, I was like, okay, cool. Because I'm into music, audio is important to me, which is part of the reason why, I even got the buds in the first place because they were better quality than any earphones I had at that time as well. Yeah. And the reviews were saying that they were pretty good. With my TV. It was alright.
Yeah.
But then I was like, let me get a sound bar so shit sounds better. And like, I really enjoy having a soundbar. Like, it's dope. You feel me? And I will be buying a new soundbar when I've got the money for it to increase my experience. But this is going to be when I like move out of where I am at the moment, and me and my partner are living together. Like, I'm gonna make it so that we've got like a proper surround sound system in our place. I'm such a snob with tech, bro. I can't even lie. I'm such a snob with tech, but like, yeah, and it's just my problem is that it all gotta be Samsung, fam. That's my problem.
Dude, I went through like, I think it was probably just after university. Yeah, just after university, I went through a phase of literally. I was obviously a PC gamer during university for quite a big bulk of it.
Yeah.
So pretty much I went through kind of that phase, but it was with Razer. So obviously I've got I have the Razer laptop.
Yeah.
Got the little Razer mouse. Razer RGB mat.
RGB mat, bro.
RGB's life, bro. RGB life.
Dude. Okay, so you
RGB life.
RGB is okay.
PC Master Race.
RGB is pretty, but that's all it is. Pretty.
Exactly.
Like, dude, no, nah, man.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what? No,
RGB.
but you know what? I say this, but if somebody came up to me like, "Yo, Adrian, you want a free RGB thing?" I'd be like, "Yes, give me." Like, I know it's it, but dude, no, man. I think.
Yeah, when I'm at home working, literally RGB's everywhere.
Why though?
The pretty lights.
Yeah, but dude, okay, I think RGB is overrated.
See, this is how I know you're not a PC guy.
I'm not.
See, this is how I know you're not PC.
I'm fully not.
Like, literally, the majority of the PC world will be like, yes, RGB.
Yeah, but like, that's so dumb. It is. Like, it's just like you guys are hyping up like lights so much, and I'm just like, don't get twisted. I get that it makes shit look good. Like, I've seen certain PC setups, and I'm like, bruh, that is sex on legs. Like, it is amazing.
Literally, you do have some idea, but you do not know how much the lighting and the ambience of the RGB contributes to the experience.
I mean, I guess, but
it is, yeah.
Okay, but the thing is, I'm not totally oblivious to how RGB works, because, for example, my brother's got RGB lights on the back of his fucking TV, right? Yeah. So, and you know, he has them lit up in such a way that like it looks sick when you've got them on in a dark whatever. And I get
exactly,
but like, bruh, it's so non-functional that it I wouldn't go out of my way to get RGB.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, like, that's just, I think it's way too overhyped. Like, part of the reason why I get Samsung stuff as well, especially at this point, is because like it's all functional because of how it all integrates with each other. Like, that the Samsung ecosystem is just so solidly set that I'm just like, bruv, if I just know that if I get Samsung shit, it's gonna work with all my other shit, it's gonna have a certain level of quality that I know to expect at this point. Like, I know functionally this is all sick. I'm not really looking at it for the looks and the aesthetics, obviously, besides like, you know, visual shit like TVs and that, but I'm not really looking at it for like the aesthetics or whatever. I'm just like, does this shit work the way I need it to work and do the things I need it to do? RGB doesn't fit in that category. RGB is just pretty lights. It don't do shit. And I'm like, I don't fucking care about that.
Pretty lights.
Like, I'd rather just get a PC that works. If the PC works, cool. I couldn't give a fuck what it looks like. Does it work? Does it work and do what I need it to do? Yes, I say less.
Yes, but then you've got, does it work and can I have pretty lights with it? Yes, and yes. Then
yes! But I don't need a pretty lights! I don't need a pretty lights. You're like, RGB's life. I'm like, no the fuck it's not, dude.
RGB
like,
for the win.
No, dude, I don't care. And it's like, bro, all I care about at the end of the day, if let's say I'm gonna get a PC that is, you know, sick, right? Mm-hmm. And like I'm gaming on it, it's like, bro, can I smoke my competition with this computer? Yes, I say less. If the RGB don't contribute to that. It doesn't contribute to my ability to smoke you at the game. So like, I don't really care. So yeah, fuck RGB, innit?
But sidebar anyway, you're that Samsung idiot. So basically, you're the other side. You're the other dark side from the Apple guys.
Fully.
The Apple guys are like, yeah, Samsung ain't all that.
Fully.
My Apple stuff works with this Apple stuff. This Apple stuff works with that.
I'm fully one of them.
And
fully.
You are one of them, but just on the other side.
Fully, bruv. And do you know what? Like, I've admitted publicly, like, bro, I got a problem. Okay, like, I like Samsung shit way too
You
much.
think you need to go to Samsung Anonymous?
Bro, you know, like that.
Hi,
No, bro,
my name is AD, and I'm a Samsung addict.
Look, Samsung honestly needs to sponsor me, and I've been saying this for years now. Samsung, if you ever get your eyes on this part of the video, guys, please understand, I am a fan, yeah? I will sing your praises to anybody about any product that you guys have. Like, the way I've converted my fiance to Samsung is serious. Yeah, like, she is now a Samsung head because of me. Like, she already had some Samsung stuff, but I've hooked her up with more Samsung stuff than she even needs, bro. Like, I've gotten her the laptop, I've gotten her the expensive earbuds, you feel me? Like, I've gotten her the Samsung Galaxy tags. Like, bro, I've got her stuff she has no business needing to have. And like, a watch is incoming for her as well. She don't even need a fucking watch, but like, it's coming. Like, cause I flipping love your ecosystem. All I'm saying is, guys, please let me be in an advert one time. Let me be in an endorsement one time. Hook me up with like a special discount code or something, bro. Like, I buy so much Samsung stuff, and you guys literally, like, I don't even consider other brands for stuff. You feel me? If I need anything tech, the very first thing I do is be like, does Samsung have a version of this? I'm not even kidding. That's how I got the vacuum. I kid you not, that's how I got the vacuum. I was like, bro, we have this old ass vacuum at home that we've had for...
Was it a Henry?
No, it was a Dyson. No, it's not a Dyson. What the hell brand is our vacuum at home?
I don't know why you're looking at me, man. I don't know.
I want to say it's like a Dyson, but I don't think it's a Dyson. I think it's something else. But it's one old brand of vacuum that we've had for, I want to say, like 20 years now, there or thereabouts. And I was just like, yeah, we need a new vacuum. You feel me? So the very first thing I did was check on the Samsung website to be like, oh, what vacuums do you guys have? And then I ended up buying the Jet 60. Like, I could have gotten a so much cheaper vacuum. Like, that could have done pretty much the same thing. But I went to Samsung first. So Samsung, please, if you guys are ever listening to this, sponsor your boy. That's all I'm asking for. You know what I mean? Like, sponsor me, throw me a discount code that's like exclusive to me that allows me to have just a little bit more, because I can't, like, you guys, your stuff is expensive. But yeah, you know,
by all means, give him that link. You can put like something here in front of my face of disappointment and judgment. Like right here.
Oh man, don't be disappointed, man. Look, okay, look. But this is what I will say though, right? I have reached a point in time now where I'm content with my Samsung ecosystem, because, like I said earlier, all the stuff that I've bought for Samsung, it all now covers the different things that I've wanted and needed and yada yada. So I've now got a phone that's got a good enough camera. I've got a laptop that can edit my videos. I've got a tablet that I can use, which is a slightly smaller screen than my actual laptop in case I want a screen that is bigger than my phone but smaller than my laptop. Not to mention as well that that screen acts as a second screen for whenever I'm doing like my work and coding and stuff like that. Soundbar is there for the TV. I will be upgrading it in time just because it is a little bit outdated, but the Samsung is there to help bolster the sound of the TV. The TV itself, smart TV. I've now got a Neo QLED TV as well, so in terms of quality, I'm absolutely set. You know, I've got the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro, which are doing me wonders. I've got the new Samsung Galaxy Watch. It's got heart monitoring technology on it as well, which is really useful for me because I have a heart problem that I like to keep on top of. So like, everything now covers everything. Like, if I need, I don't know, if let's say that okay, here's a good example. When I used to edit videos, I used to do it on my phone, and that was because my PC wasn't strong enough for the 4K videos. But then I got the Samsung laptop.
My question to you is, why 4K?
I was just recording stuff in 4K at the time. Why? I wasn't even thinking of that just then. It was okay, I'll tell you why. It was just like, I have 4K, so why not use it? That's what it was for me at the time. And it was also me thinking like, let me be at the forefront of using 4K more consistently. Because I realized that not a lot of people did 4K. So I was like, fuck it, let me be one of the few guys who actually put stuff in 4K. More effort than it was worth. Takes up way too much damn memory. And nobody bothers watching shit in 4K these days, so why fucking bother? But you know, at the time, I was just like, yeah, dude, I can't even edit my 4K stuff on my PC, but my phone could. So I was editing stuff on my phone, but that was very unwieldy. It made the editing process so much longer for me. So that's why I then got the laptop, and since then, I have been able to edit 4K stuff on this. I don't now anymore because I don't shoot in 4K anymore. But that's part of the reason why I ended up getting the laptop, because it made it covered the base. You feel me? Like this laptop, I kid you not, was a massive tipping scale, because it covered so many different things. Otherwise, because it's not everyday watch stuff on the TV. It's not everyday watch stuff on the on the phone. Sometimes I want to watch stuff on the laptop. Having a keyboard is massively useful. Having a mouse is massively useful. Just like it did a lot of stuff for me, man, and that's why I fucking love this laptop to bits. I know that there's better laptops out there for your money, but for what I needed it for, bruh, immaculate. The only two things I would say that's bad about this laptop is its webcam, because it's a 720p, and this is meant to be a pro laptop with a 720p webcam. Okay then.
So why exactly are you using a webcam?
I don't.
So why does it matter?
It doesn't.
Exactly.
No, but it's like, okay.
To put it, it's just pointless to care about something that you don't need. So if I buy a phone, and the reason I need to buy the phone is to make phone calls, why the hell am I gonna get a smartphone to do all this singing and dancing when I could just get like an old school Nokia, just dial the number, press call? That's what I need it for.
So this is the thing. My disappointment is the fact that, first off, this is labeled as a pro product, right? It's like Samsung Galaxy Book Pro 360. So it labels itself as a pro product with like the worst camera you could ever hope to put on it. And this is Samsung, who is like known for their fucking cameras, dude. Like the cameras on their phones and shit like that.
Put it this way, because they've got such a good camera on the phone, they don't need to put it on the laptop.
Yeah, but
chances are you're not using the laptop camera to take pictures.
Wait. But here's the thing. They were touting it at the time it came out. They were like, oh yeah, our camera has studio mode, so you can edit your this as you're live on your calls. So have business calls off of your Samsung laptop. And so they really highlighted the like Zoom call aspect of having this laptop. And I was like, okay, cool, sick. So when I do need to make Zoom calls on it, because sometimes I do with like the studio or like, eventual jobs that I have, whatever, man will have the thing there. I got the thing, 720p camera. I looked at my potato self in it. I'm like, bro, this is a fucking embarrassment, bruv. So I now don't use it for meetings, whereas I otherwise could have if it had a better camera.
So my question to you is what are you going to use for your Zoom meetings if
Yeah,
you can't use your laptop?
Hello?
Do you remember what we're talking about?
I was looking at you like, so what were you talking about?
Beat you to the punch.
Wait. I can remember. I was talking about, you were cussing me about why I would need the laptop.
Yes. So basically, you were saying the laptop.
Yeah.
The camera's crap.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, I'm not going to use my laptop now to make my Zoom calls.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, what are you going to use to make Zoom calls now?
I use either my phone or my PC at home. No, wait, But I do that because I have to. This is because ideally, I would want to do them all off my laptop, but I don't now.
Hold up, wait a second, wait a minute. That is the marketing.
I know.
You can't get the. You know what? I'm gonna get the phone. I'm gonna do it with the phones. I'm gonna spend more money to get the phone.
No, but bruv.
Ha!
Alright.
And this goes back to the problem of what we were starting on before we got.
Oh, what, the financial thing?
Yeah. Sucker. Can you dig it?
Hey, look. All I'm gonna say is I'm good now. All right. I done bought all the stuff that I need. I don't get twisted. I want to get the new stuff because, like I said, I like new shit. I like new shit and I like new tech. So if I hit the jackpot tomorrow, I would upgrade all my shit.
Oh no, that's different. If you hit the jackpot, that's that's a different thing. Because once you hit the jackpot, it's just like, you know what?
Like, you know what I mean? So I would upgrade all the shit, and I would buy the shit that I think is cool that I don't need. Like, do you know one thing that I really want from Samsung that is absolutely fucking useless to me?
What?
It's called the Freestyle. It's basically a portable projector. And
No, portable projectors actually serve a purpose. So I
No,
guess
no, they serve a purpose for other people, not me. I have no need for a portable projector. I don't even have a place to use it. You know what I mean? So there's no point in me having a portable projector.
I guess,
but
but
it is so sick. I just want it.
So put it this way. Obviously, people don't want to be buying TVs per se these days. They just buy a projector and then you just throw it anywhere. So my boundary be in bed.
Yeah, see, I don't care for that because I've got the TV. I don't need the projector because I already have the TV and I like the TV. And
Can
also,
you put your TV on the ceiling?
Yeah, but I don't want it on the ceiling.
You might just want to one day and be like,
I really don't, because I tried what.
And then you don't have to worry about the thing going.
No, but like also, like when I had the PSVR, I tried watching basically stuff looking up like that, and it's such a weird disconnect. It just takes me out of it. I don't like it. I don't like laying on my back up like that watching stuff. It's just no. I'm not into it. So I wouldn't need the projector fucking up there. Also, what bugs me about it is that the projector, I can't hook my PS5 to it. So like if I could hook my PS5 up to it, I'd be like, you know what? Potentially. But I can't. So it's like, what is the point of it? Because I don't leave my house enough to take it with me. I don't hang with people enough to like be like, hey guys, come let's watch things on my freestyle projector, and then just fucking I just don't have a need for it.
Yeah.
But I want it because it's fucking cool. So if I had the money for it, yeah, I'd get it. But just I don't need it. And both me and my missus want it as well. That's the thing. We both want it. Also, where I live, I don't even have like a big enough wall to like make the most use of it.
Yeah.
So there's no point in me getting it. But if I had the money for it, fully would. I would upgrade my setup, all that good shit. Like I would 100% because I think
99.9% of people would upgrade all their stuff.
Probably. I mean, would you? Because you said that
Oh, but no. I'm frugal because I choose to be. If I don't have to be, then I won't.
Okay, yeah.
So for instance, you saying food is a big part of
the
reason you're in debt.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So obviously, I'm more than happy eating the same ham and mustard £3 meal deal Tesco sandwich every day.
Damn.
For the rest of the universe.
I can't do that.
You see, I'm happy to do that.
Damn.
But at the same time, it's like if I don't have to, if I want to buy, I don't know, like the what's like the premium line at Tesco's?
Oh, Tesco Finest.
Yeah, Tesco's. I want to buy Tesco's Finest stuff.
I like how that's your barometer. You're like, I could go from Tesco Meal Deal to Tesco Finest. Not like, I could go from Tesco Meal Deal to caviar. No, it's just like Tesco 1 to Tesco 2. Great, good to know that you're shooting for the stars, bro. Yeah, good.
No, but the thing is, I can if I want to right now. But I choose not to. But then obviously, if I hit the jackpot, I would be like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna get caviar today. I'm gonna get me a steak.
Yeah, see, I'm the opposite, and that was part of the reason why I got.
Even then, it would be just like, you know what? I can have a steak today, but I'm still quite happy eating that £3 meal deal.
But nice to be that way.
I'm quite happy to do that, and people are just like, you weird. I'm like, yeah,
bro, you save so much money that way, though, bro. Like,
and this is why I ain't in debt like you.
Yeah, facts.
Well, actually, there is obviously the student loan debt. That's different.
That's different.
That's a different thing altogether.
Like, I voluntarily put myself into debt.
Yeah, so literally the only
and
debt.
Stupidity.
So literally the only debt I have is my one credit card, which is literally like petrol, food, which only equates to like a couple £100.
Yeah, yeah. See, I don't have that at all, and or rather, I didn't have that at all. So I just had loads of years of having that. And also, you see how you got like the one credit card? Mm-hmm. I got multiple lines of credit, like from all sorts of different places.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, fully. My problem was that I treated credit like a video game. So what happened was, the first line of credit I ever got was my Argos credit card, right? So I got the Argos credit card, and I got that purely to replace a PSVR that I'd sold before. And I sold that PSVR because I hit tough financial times. It was around the time that my dad died and stuff like that. So like, you know, times were really, really hard. So I had to sell it, and I didn't want to sell it. So I promised myself I would get it back. And then I came across the Argos card, which said that you could pay for it in installments, basically. You know, so buy now, like pay in 6 months, that sort of thing. You know what I mean? So I only got it fully. So I only got the Argos card just so I could get myself a BSVR again. But once I got it and I saw how basically credit worked, I was like, okay, I wonder how, like, you know, I wonder if I could get another credit card. And so I got like an actual credit card with Capital One. And I was like, okay, sweet. I guess I can get that. And then I think after that, I then got the Curry's credit. So I got that. And then I was like, I wonder if I could get another credit card. And I got another credit card. And then PayPal, I found out they did credit. I was like, no way, PayPal does credit? I wonder if I could get that. I applied for it and I got it. So it was just this continuous cycle of like, I wonder if, and I was just getting it all.
So the issue isn't getting the card.
Then I was using it, obviously.
It's I'm making X amount. Why am I spending more than X amount?
Yeah.
But I guess the whole point of credit is you buy it, you get it, so you can buy stuff and you pay it off.
Yes.
Later.
Yes.
That's the whole point of credit cards. But that's where I guess you are gonna have some terrible credit score.
No. Okay, now my credit score is actually sick. So my credit score when I last checked was 969.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I have reversed the situation quite well. I think it's going to drop a little bit just because I have gotten rid of 2 of my credit cards and I've replaced them with a different 2 because the APR on these new 2 is lower. So yeah, I've just replaced these 2. So I reckon that I'm going to see a dip in them because obviously I'm changing credit cards and I had, 2 new hard searches on my file and getting 2 new lines of credit, both of which are also larger limits than my last one as well, my last 2 cards as well. But it is what it is. But the main thing for me now is that like I'm not just spending on the credit willy-nilly anymore. If anything, I might just get rid of most of my lines of credit and just focus on having like 1 or 2 and fuck all the rest. And even then I'm keeping it more so for emergencies, not because I
actually
need them.
Well, what the financial people are saying is you should use your
credit. 25 to 30% of it. Yeah.
No, use your credit card to pay for most things.
Yeah,
and use your. Well, actually, essentially, they want you to get rid of your debit card.
Yeah, I know they say that stuff. Yeah.
So basically, yeah.
But
then if you do it on like obviously just like 1 or 2 cards, then it's easier to manage.
Yeah.
Rather than having like 10 different cards now.
I mean, that's why I got the consolidation loan out, because literally every month I was having to pay like 6 or 7 different credit lines, and it was just like, bruv, this is silly. And not only that, but they all at varying APRs and shit like that. That was just super confusing, and it was super expensive essentially. But now I've managed to use a consolidation loan to bring them all into one payment a month that is lower than what I was paying separately for each of these things. And then I'm also not worrying about minimum payments anymore, because literally it was me paying more for shit, but it was still at minimum payment levels, So now I know that no matter what, as long as I keep paying these loans, this one loan every single month, in 2 years' time I'll be debt free. If I stick to it the way I'm doing it right now. If not, and I decide to pay more, then obviously I clear it quicker. You know what I mean? Which I'm able to do. And then going back to what I was saying earlier, that me and my missus are working together to do this. So now she's also contributing to that. So we're both working together to just pay off that. So essentially she is fixing my mistake. I can't even, let's not even dress it up as anything else. Like, she's helping me fix my mistake. And like I said at the beginning, I got to shout out my missus because, she's a real one for that. Obviously, we're going to spend the rest of our lives with each other, and it's cool that she is willing to do that sort of thing for me, because she doesn't have to, you feel me? But she sees it as, my money's your money's my money sort of thing, and so we're both in this together, and it does benefit us both down the line, me being debt free. So gotta shout her out for that. But yeah, that's the game plan at the moment, just to get all that shit off. I've now learned my lesson. That's the main thing to take away from this. Yes, I made a lot of bad spending decisions, but I can now sit here, put my hands up and be like, yes, it was stupid. And now I'm actually working away from that. I've got all the shit out of my system. I have made changes to make sure that I don't fall into the same traps that I did before. I've realized as well the type of spender that I am. And I've realized that, I work way better with loans than credit cards. Way better. You know what I mean? You see the whole like buy now, pay in 12 months or pay in 6 months and stuff. Fuck that. I'm way better with like pay in 3. You know what I mean? Where it's like every month we're going to take this much away from you and then the whole thing is paid off at the end of it. Like I'm way better with those. So loans and that sort of stuff, way better with that than you saying like, okay, cool. You have 6 months to pay off this amount. If you don't, then you're going to have to pay more interest. Like every time I did those, I never ever paid it off in time. So I always got smacked with the extra interest. And then from that point onwards, I'm just getting charged interest every single fucking time. Like I've learned the type of spender I am as well. So yeah, happy to get away from all of that. Don't be like me, kids, when it comes to this shit. It's not good. Oh man. But hey, you speaking of J's though, right? Because you spoke about J's earlier on.
Yeah.
I've only just started buying myself new shoes.
Oh, don't bother with J's.
No, dude, I fucking love J's.
I know you do. But then this comes back to the age-old question.
What?
Don't go down that rabbit hole.
No, okay. Here's my thing about buying J's. It's not necessarily a buying J's thing, even though I really, really like J's. It's a thing of just buying new outfits for me because I literally would not buy clothes for myself.
Buying clothes, buying outfits is fine. Just do it in a smart way.
No, that's what I'm doing. And so prior to me and my missus having this sit down talk and basically coming to where we came to, what I was doing was, and I only did it for about like 3 months, but every month I would buy myself at least one new item of clothing. So whether that's like a new shirt, new trousers, new pair of shoes, new jewelry, but I would buy myself just like at least one new thing. Most times I would be able to get away with buying myself a whole new outfit each month, but it was a cheap and effective way for me to revitalize my wardrobe slowly but surely and be able to, get rid of like the old stuff, bring in some new stuff. But literally before that, I wouldn't buy myself new clothes. My shoes were destroyed. And I only had like 2 pairs of shoes that I used to go between. And you know what I mean? It was like, bruv, they were beat to all hell because I'd been wearing them for the last like 3-4 years. And they were like the only one of 2 pairs of shoes that I would wear. You know what I mean? So it was a smarter thing to do to buy myself like some new shoes because I actually needed them. And I would pay for the quality, you feel me? Like Jordans, in terms of the aesthetic of Jordans, in terms of like the sizing, the actual build quality of them. Because I'm also a size 12 as well, so it's hard for me to find shoes that look good and fit me for a reasonable price. And that reluctance in paying that money is what stopped me from getting J's. But I finally was just like, bro, suck it up and buy these fucking shoes, dude. And now I'm more comfortable with paying like £150, £160 for a shoe. I did not have that before. I would want to pay like £50 max. So I used to get like you know what the breaking point for me was? When I bought some Shaqs.
Nothing wrong with Shaqs.
Oh yes, they are when you try hooping them.
Who buys Shaqs to hooping?
I did. Because I wasn't trying to spend how much money for a fucking pair of J's or Nike or anything like that. So I was like, bruv, let me pay this 30-something pound for these Shaqs. I tried to hooping them outside, tore my shit up like the first day I bought them. Nah, that's when I was like, bro, do not skimp on the quality of shoes. Pay good money for good shoes and, you know what I mean, be good. And since then, I've bought, I want to say 3 pairs of J's since then. And yeah, no complaints at all. Like, all good. So, Jordan 1s, these Jordans that I've got at the moment, which are the Jumpman Pros, and what's my other pair of Jordans that I've got that I can't remember off the top of my head. I can't remember right now, but I got another pair of Jordans at home as well that I bought that are nice. And then I think my missus also got me my missus got me a pair of Nike Air Maxes as well. So
which ones?
Oh, what are they, like Ivos or something like that? Yeah, she got me those. Low tops as well, because I do not own low tops. Anybody who knows me, I'm a high top fiend. Like, I always get high tops in it. I needed to get low tops in it, and so my girl got me low tops. And
Yeah, I used to be a high tops guy. Not anymore.
what happened, bro?
No, I just slowly transitioned to low tops. Like literally, university it was high tops, and then probably a couple years after university, I transitioned into low tops, just because I guess they're just easier to put on. And it was
Bro,
like
it's that simple.
it's just there. It's easy. A, it's easier to put on. Two, it was a style thing. So like, I think it was when we were in university. It was the fashion. It was the look to have high tops. So you'd have obviously your trousers tapered. So then the high tops come up, and then you see the shoe.
Yeah.
But then obviously as you get older, you get more functional.
Yeah.
Hence dad shoes, dad clothes, and all that stuff. Yeah, so I transitioned obviously to low tops because it's like I can't remember the last time I actually tried these shoelaces. Seriously, it's just slip on,
slip on, slip off,
slip on, slip off.
Yeah.
So they're done up tight enough that my feet are locked in.
Yeah.
But it's loose enough that I can just slide them off.
Yeah.
So it's just like, if I had to do it with a high top, I've actually got to go.
Yeah. Like, fully, that's one thing I don't like about high tops, and what I've been appreciating about the Air Maxes that I've got now, because I literally can just slip on and off my Air Maxes now.
Especially like the fact that obviously being a basketball coach, I'm always on my feet.
Yeah.
And like when I get home, I'm just like,
you're like,
kick them off,
kick off, boom, done.
Just done. I don't want to tie the shoelaces, wedge them off, dash them over my shoulder. I remember, crap, I'm gonna pick them up, put it back on tomorrow.
Yeah. That is fair. I know that part of the reason why I want to transition into having a few low tops as well is because like I used to get the high tops just as like ankle support when playing basketball, and when I was younger.
See, even then, like I used to be high tops, but now I just play in low tops.
You play in low tops?
Yeah.
I couldn't play in low tops, dude.
Because like I remember, like literally the reason why I transitioned to low tops was I remember I rolled my ankle one time really, really bad in high tops.
Yeah.
But because obviously it was strapped, like it was locked in.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a give. So basically when I rolled, because the stability was there, I tried to stand.
Okay.
But my foot went.
Okay.
So literally I just put my whole body weight onto it.
Oh.
So then my ankle was just
done. Yeah.
Done. So I was out for like 2-3 months. Yeah. And I was just like hobbling around. And then pretty much it's just a case of like in low top, whenever I land, like my foot just goes. So then I know like as soon as my ankle goes past a certain point where I know as soon as I put weight on, it's just like, oh, I know just to fall over.
Okay, cool. So like mentally you've made the adjustment now to be like, okay, I have my like bailout procedure in case my ankle goes, because you've got the low top. Because
like literally it was a case of when you've obviously got the support, you feel like you've got the anchoring to be able to force your body back into a controlled position. But obviously when you're in the position where you physically can't do it, but you still try to do it, that's where it goes bad. But then obviously if you're wearing low tops, because you don't have support, the only support is your ankle itself. So once your ankle goes, I can't go any further, and your body goes, okay. You just go, all right, cool. Then you just go.
But
I've never rolled my ankle
since then.
I've rolled my ankle like once or twice. It's just, but that's not been. It's been like landing on someone's foot and slipping off. Not like just.
I get that.
But even then, when that's happened, because my foot's gone, my foot is in a really uncomfortable position, fall over.
But then I guess part of me, I think part of the difference between me and you wearing them is because we play different positions as well. Because I play bigger than you do.
Oh no, not even that necessarily. Because like I used to play in high tops, even in the same position I play now. Like, I used to play in high tops.
No, but I mean,
the only difference for me, I'd say, is I would prefer a thin sole over a thick sole.
Nah, I prefer a thicker sole.
But no, that's again, that comes to like a comfortable instability kind of point. For me,
it's a comfort thing for me.
For me, I'd like to be able to feel the floor under my feet when I move.
I'm and
if I can't feel the floor, like it feels weird to push off. Even though I know I've got traction, I can push off. Just but like not being able to feel the floor beneath my feet when I go, just doesn't vibe.
Bro, no, that's different to me, bro. Because I'm literally the opposite. I prefer to have a thicker sole, partly because I've got flat feet, so I need the cushioning and I need something to add to the arch of my foot.
Yeah.
And it's way more comfortable for me that way. If I have to, step on like hard floor or anything like that, within minutes I've got sore feet and then I'm not able to play properly. And then with the ankle support of the high top, going up for the rebounds and all that sort of stuff and like banging low with people. Yeah, like because I still do that. If anything, my game is now slowed down more. So I don't even do changing direction stuff nearly as much as I used to, where it's more beneficial to have the lower sole. I'm sorry, the lower heel. I don't do that nearly as much anymore. I bang down low way more now. So it's just like for the support of making sure that I can just stay upright when I'm going up for a rebound, coming down, doing my post moves and all that sort of stuff. Like I want to have that ankle support there. And my thing was, even for my regular going out shoes or whatever, like when I was younger, I'd be ready to hoop at any point in time. So it was like, if I just roll up to the basketball court one day, I've already got my shoes on, so I'm ready to hoop. So they needed to be high top so I could be ready to hoop at any point. I don't do that anymore really. So it's like I can afford to wear low tops now because I'm not looking to hoop at any point in time. I'm still down to hoop at any point in time, but I'm not looking to do that no more. So if I look down and be like, man, I'm wearing low tops, man, let me know. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I do now. Whereas, before, it was just like, bro, fuck it, let's go. And that was bad. That was not benefit. That was, actually, it wasn't even bad. It was just dumb. Like, I shouldn't have been.
The joys of youth.
Oh, the joys of youth.
The joys of youth.
But, the time is over for this episode of the Forbidden Juice. Usually I'm like, oh yeah, what talking point do you want to have? But there is no talking point. So comment. Oh, do you know what? No, I do have a talking point. Let's talk about fucking the money management side of stuff.
Oof.
And just be like, look, listen, is there anything money wise that you wish you'd been taught about prior to you getting into the shit? Whether it's credit scores, mortgages, debts, like any of that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? Student loans. Like, is there anything that you wish you knew beforehand?
Be careful of the Matrix, fellas.
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure having you guys. It's your boy AD, Coach Tang. We out of here. Deuces.